Hi everyone, this is Radu Live, and today we are coming to you live from the State House grounds. Yeah, a lot of Premier League teams train here. Today we're going to catch up with two lovely ladies from Gaspo, yes, in the Women's Premier League. Vivian Akinyi, Akinyi like me, and Sharon Aluoch, yes. Twin sisters. Defender, goalkeeper. Wow, this is just fantastic. First of all, thank you for wearing different colors. Because I would not have known who is who. And please, if I meet you somewhere, just say hi, even if I call you the wrong name.
No, that's allowed.
Do people confuse you though?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
All the time?
Yeah.
Sometimes, like you hear someone calling me Vivian, though maybe I'm alone. I'll just have to turn.
Because you know what they mean.
Yeah, and I want to know what you want to tell Vivian. Eh? So, Vivian, yes, and I'm Sharon.
Do you ever play around with boys? Ask all kids do that.
By the way,
yes, for sure.
We've never done that. Yeah, no. Exactly. We don't do that.
That would have been my favorite thing to do if I were a twin. Anyway, the reason you're here is because you're footballers, yes, but you're also musicians, and we'll come to that a bit later on. Yeah. Let me start with you, Vivian, since you think you're older but you're younger. Oh. You behave older. You're younger by how many minutes? A minute?
Just one.
1 minute?
Just a minute.
Yeah, but you're younger by a minute, but you behave older. Vivian, how did you decide you want to play football and you want to play professionally? When was that?
Okay, when we were around 9 years, because we have three brothers, and while my elder brother is Bricol, he is a coach. So he was taking his team for training, and he's like, why can't you join us?
Tag along.
Yes, because after house chores, we are just there, no ladies to play with. So he told us, come, we go, we play. And his team even, they started rejecting us. They're saying, no, we don't want to play against the girls. And yeah. And my brother said that if you don't want to play with them, it's you to leave.
Oh,
yeah, so he was like,
protective.
Exactly. So that's how it started. And we went to a primary school called Valley View Academy. So it was nurturing the young girls, playing football, MISA tournaments. That's how everything started. Like
for both of you, and you're together all this time.
Exactly.
Yes. How do you both turn out to be good? Because it's one thing for one person to be talented, but you're both like equally good. Sharon.
Okay, for us, we've been doing everything together, like sharing. We never mind, like maybe mom bought Vivian a cloth, and for me, no, because we share, it's ours. So that's how we've been doing, like if it's playing football, we play. But I remember even we started playing the same position. We were both number 7. So like she decided to be a goalkeeper, and for me with the height, I was returned back to the goal. To defender. Yeah,
so you're both good defenders though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because being a goalkeeper is also a defender.
When you were playing with your brother's team, at any point did people be like, those are girls, and then you prove them wrong?
Yes.
That must have happened a lot.
Yeah, because like for when we were starting, okay, we knew nothing. So we were always stepping on them. Like, so they were afraid of us. But when we started going to the training with the school, and we had a good coach, so you find that when you go back to the team of my brother, you find that we've improved. So there are things that, until they started liking us, they would even come.
Like girls.
They would even come to support us on our school team. So.
Tell me about when you moved from now school to playing professionally, because it's one thing to play in school. We all play in school,
exactly.
But then you decided, I want to do this professionally.
Okay, that was everyone's dream, right? Then from, I think it all started when we went to Norway Cup, right? We went there. And
that was with MISA?
Yes, that was 2008. That's how we just, when you've traveled, you've played against different countries, you start.
You're exposed.
You're exposed.
There's a lot more out there.
Yeah, and I was like, when I come back, I want to play for Madara United Women. So that was the dream. And yes, we came back, and the good thing, we were called to play for
Madara United Women.
So
You were together. You went together to Norway.
Yeah,
Everything.
So
That's so nice. Sharing with your sister.
we are in class 8 and we are still, the good thing, the school was supporting. So they allow us to go for trainings and all that. Then we came back, we played for the Tanzania, play for the tournament in Tanzania. So it was like, this is the path we want to take. Yeah, so we went to high school, national team ikakuwa called. And we are like, wow, the under 17, I think it was played in St. Mary's. Yeah, so we were called, we played against, was it Ghana?
Okay, all team, then finals we played against Ghana.
So things just came naturally.
They started working. So at no point did you actually decide, it just happened.
No, it happened because for us, we've always said that there's no need of forcing issues. Let them come natural. Because if you force, you'll feel yourself like you're unwanted. You are somewhere where you're not needed. So for us, they've always come like natural.
Did you feel at any point that you had to kind of forgo your social life? Because when you're training for a team, especially a national team, it takes a lot of sacrifice.
But the good thing with us, we never felt that because our life has always been the two of us. So when we are
best friends.
Yeah, so when we are somewhere together, that's our life.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We don't need any other thing. Ati leo sijui kuna form. No, we don't do that.
We don't do that form thing.
Just us.
And you're all focused.
Exactly.
Yes.
What role did your parents play in this? They also encouraged you a lot?
Okay, the truth is, it's only Mom who encouraged us, like when we were growing. But Dad wanted us to like get education more than football. So he didn't want to hear anything about football until the day that he was called and told that escort your daughters to the airport. That's when he realized that truly my daughters are going to
the opportunities.
Yeah, so like.
But you don't blame him, because every parent just wants the best for their child.
Yeah.
And unfortunately in Kenya, when you think of football, you don't think of the opportunities. You don't think that you'll make money out of football. So it's only natural for your dad to behave like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I hope you don't hold it against him.
No. In fact, I love my dad. Huh?
He came back like, you would have thought that he was the one who encouraged us, Because now, like, hello? Are you playing today? Like, he's concerned. Like,
so they've come, they've watched you play.
Yeah.
Tell me about getting your first call-up for Gaspo. And then you both got a call-up for Gaspo.
Wow.
Gaspo is a big team.
Yeah, okay, with Gaspo call-up, it was back in 2017. And I think it was, we were supposed to go to Zimbabwe. The national team, then something happened, got an injury. So I was like, what will I do with this injury? And Gaspo, then Soccer Queens, we were in Soccer Queens. Yeah, so we went to watch the national team play and we met the chairman, Mr. Gidua, and he was like, I want the two of you to come to Gaspo. And we were like, why? Because he recalled there was a time, Soccer Queens were, ladies, leo kuna game, and we are like, I'm not going.
Because we don't train. By then
so
we were not training.
We had a match at Camp Toyoyo, and Gaspo were already there. They're waiting for Soccer Queens. And they're not seeing any players. So Sharon and I walked and he was like, no, just the two of them. Corazon came, the three of them, and they was like, this is a walkover. So they were like, they are not doing anything. Then all of a sudden, 4 players came. We are 7. We can play. The goalkeeper is here. And we played that match against Gaspo. And we scored them 2-0. And we are 7 against 11.
Whoa!
Yes! So the chairman was like,
you two then Corazon. Yeah.
So he was like, what? So after that, when we met, he told us, I want you to come to my team, because now the team had they were relegated and came back. So he wanted to strengthen the team. That's how we got a call up. And I told him, I can't play because I have an injury.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go for surgery.
And you beat them with your injury?
No, but that was
you didn't-
before.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
before.
So then he told me, no, it's okay. We will just take you. And when you recover,
you play for
and
the
I
team.
was like, wow.
Yeah, but that shows how good you are.
Yeah.
For someone to wait for you to recover.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
I remember I too had an injury
Uh-huh.
when I came to Gaspo, because I got an injury at national team.
Mm.
So when I came to Gaspo, I had a knee injury. But he also waited until I recovered. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it took, if I'm not wrong, even Corazon was taken by Gaspo.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
it
we
was
just took the entire team.
Okay, it took around 7 players
from Soccer Queens.
from Soccer Queens.
You had beaten him.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's nice. Tell me about your first call up to the national team. Because
Right.
for me, I think every young girl who plays football, that's a dream, representing your country.
Yeah, it was in 2014. We were
Uh-huh.
heading to
How
Rwanda.
old
I
were
think we
you?
were playing the championship. 2014 was it?
About 21.
No,
No.
2014 was 19.
Like
Is it 19?
18, 19.
18, 19,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we call up, we went, trained. And so, okay, sorry to say this, but back then, there was some issues, right? Because we had to, it brought some issues at the twins. How
Can't
can they travel?
travel.
We've come to the camp to train. Now it's time to travel. And it's like they are weighing. Whom do we choose? We can't have the twins,
Twins
and
and
then
we
someone
give-
else
yeah.
missed that chance. So we were a bit I feel like
Disheartened.
yeah, so, okay, they chose me. We went there, we played, we lost against
You
Rwanda.
didn't go.
No,
She
I was
did it.
told
He
that
was
since
angry.
we defenders are too many and the
Oh.
goalkeepers
Keepers
are
are-
only 3, so they can't take the 2 of us. Only
Yeah.
one person, they'll give another family a chance.
chance.
So they had to drop me.
She was dropped. I felt bad. We went, we played, came back. Then when we came back, they realized they needed her. And she was called. Sharon was like, I'm not coming. Why call me and
Yeah.
yes, and yet you say we are twins.
dropped me last
So,
time.
Yeah, so
We were
that
this-
means you did not want her to travel. But now, I'm not coming.
Because, with national team, the only thing we need is traveling.
Just
like,
traveling. You
now it
No,
was
but
a
sometimes
return
you prove a
match.
point. Play at home and
But
prove a
I
point.
felt bad.
Sharon.
Like Vivian leaving me. Like
Yeah,
that's
but it
what
was
I felt.
hard.
It was so hurting. In fact, I remember I like God in the morning with my bag. Vivi, bye.
I
Just
felt
by the I reached
Oh,
at
that must have
home.
been
I
hard.
cried.
Sana,
It
back I was like,
painful, yeah. was
why?
painful.
Then Basi you could have just let us.
Yeah,
What
let us.
day?
Yeah.
So ikakuwa.
But then later you joined.
I did not.
I was back
Of
in
course.
Nikambiwa. I
Oh,
go
you should
break.
have.
Okay, what?
Because you prove yourself. Maybe, yes, they made a mistake. They didn't carry along. You come home, you play at home.
Because that
prove
it has
yourself.
been disturbing us. Because that's not the first case.
Ah.
Because if it could have been the first case, I could have come. But it has always been like we can't have the twins. So after that, someone is fighting for us. We fit in.
But why is that? Because it should be the best person gets
Exactly.
called out,
For us,
regardless
before-
of whether you're related or not.
Before we traveled to Norway, like
Same
we
thing,
suffered. Yeah, so
People
like
are saying you can't go. both of
then
you.
she had an advantage because goalkeepers are always
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
most of the time I was the one who was being frustrated. No, so it was hurting.
Yeah, but you should have gone. I always say take the opportunity regardless.
Yeah.
Even if someone doesn't think you're good enough,
Yeah.
show them. Show them, and next time you'll be the first one on the team sheet. Anyway, let's move on from that. So, as Gaspo, tell me about your experience in playing for Gaspo in terms of remuneration. I know there's things in the Women's Premier League that are not right because, and this is where your father's understanding comes in.
Yeah.
Does football pay your bills? Because that is the challenge parents have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, it's not your fault. You're not talking badly about your club. It's the
Yeah,
whole
it's
landscape of women's
Yeah.
football.
Yeah. Yeah. The truth is, everybody's seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
And I think women football is just taken for granted because we've got players in Kenya Women Premier League and there's
Very
not-
talented players.
Exactly. But just seeing someone to chip in, get sponsorship and all that, it's difficult. Teams struggle, and like Gaspo, we are trying. Struggle, Mr. Guido is really trying. Yeah, you know, sometimes people just talk, but they don't know what's going on there. Yeah, the team is traveling, he needs accommodation. Yeah, I'm saying that because I'm niko kwa shoes yake now.
Because you're also a team manager.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And you know, players, they want to get that second welfare players for them to play the match. It's easy, and after a game you go home with something. For the love of the game. Yani ile passion ya mcheza, I'm a footballer, let me play. Number one, because I want to go to the national team. Maybe I play well, I get a club outside. So that's what keeps them going. But in Kenya, you earn, pay your bills.
That's so unfortunate, because when you play, when you go and play out of the country, you're playing against players who are looked after.
Exactly.
So you're already at a disadvantage. You know, when you see teams like Vihiga Queens, what they did with this last Sakafa, and they're going for Sakafa again, and to think they're playing against teams that are well paid.
Exactly.
Here, you're just hustling. So I completely understand where your father's coming from. And I think the managers of football need to do a lot to change this. I want us to take a break. We're not done with this conversation, because I hear you have another talent. In fact, as we go to break, I want you to sing us something. We haven't even talked about that. As we go to break, I want you to sing us something. What's your favorite song?
Okay, I can say all the songs are favorites.
Okay, sing. Which one do you want to sing as we go to break?
Waminifu, right?
Oh, it's called Waminifu.
Yeah.
Okay. Mniacheni imbe uaminifu wake, ndio kweli niseme yale ametenda. Mniacheni imbe uaminifu wake, ndio kweli niseme yale ametenda.
What? See you after the break. We need to discuss that. Guys, you're with Radul Live. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
Welcome back. This is Radul Live. We are on location at State House grounds. Yes, this is where very many teams, Kenyan Premier League, Women's Premier League, so many teams train here. I hope you're not charged. Are you charged to train here?
No, not really.
State House grounds, thank you for giving us. But why State House grounds, why don't you give us good grounds? But we'll discuss that just now. I am talking to the Komala twins.
Yes, Komala twins.
Komala twins. Sharon Aluoch and Vivian Akinyi Komwa, like me. Yeah. And they both play for Gaspo, goalkeeper and defender, also team manager. And they also sing, as you saw, as we were ending the first half. And we'll discuss more about your singing just now. Yeah. I want to say, as a goalkeeper, are you still allowed to play as a team manager now for Gaspo?
Not really, because most of the time when the team plays, I have to be the technical.
On the touchline.
Yeah, so I only train, but I don't play.
Even when there's a need, or you have to be in the team sheet first, which is they never put, I guess.
Yeah, so because I'm the goalkeeper, I have to be there first, but now I can't. Just have to be. I'm the one writing if I wanted, I could just start with my
But that's nice, because it means you're also going into football administration.
Yeah.
Because that's like sort of a career beyond your playing days.
Yeah, of course. At first I didn't like it. I felt like, oh, I'm retiring so early. But later on I came to realize in Kenya, that opportunity, let me take it.
You better have a plan,
yeah, I'm growing.
Because the thing with and you both talked about having injuries. Luckily, you were able to recover from your injuries.
Exactly.
But as any sports person, that injury could mean the end of your playing days.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a plan B, you're stuck.
Yeah, of course.
Tell me about your other plan B, which is singing. Where did you get a love for singing? Where did you realize you had a serious talent? Let me ask you first, Sharon.
Okay, for us, I can say that music has always been part of us since then back. Like, we were going to church, we've been singing to church. Mom was always singing to church. Like,
Your mom is also a singer?
Yeah, my sister. Like, almost everybody in our family
can sing.
Yes, so like we used to love singing. In fact, even at our primary level, we were doing football and also we were singing. So it reached a time when we had to choose. Because games time, music class and
if you want to do it properly.
Yeah, so we had to choose football because music is in us. You see? So that's how we started. But we never realized that we could like release a song. And so there's this day when we were at the camp, 2015, with Coach David Oma. We used to go to church, gay PAG. So we used to sing, the whole team, but for us, we were the ones who were chorusing, leading. Yeah. So it reached a point when the team told us, Sharon, Vivian, the two of you can just go and start at the synagogue and start singing. Like, we sang for the congregation, and so that's how we gathered the courage, and we were advised by the the bishop or that we can sing. So that's how we started. Then 2016 we just tried, like, let's hear our voice after recording how it sounds.
Yeah.
So it was just an awesome, we felt
an
good.
Awesome experience. Tell me about it. Tell me
It was wow.
You're smiling, you're grinning from ear to ear. Tell me about getting the studio and recording your first song. First of all, who wrote it? Or you wrote it together?
No, we wrote it together. Like, ideas, Rushai,
yeah.
Inaingiana.
We wrote after writing the song, when we were like, we've got this money, let's go to the studio. And kwa hiyo studio, we got this, he's a Congo man. And he was like, he thought that we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
So he was like, what? How long have you been in the industry? And no, this is our first time. And he was like, seriously? Because our songs, the rhythm and all that, then the tune that we took, and it's like, wow. So he just did a sub job, and he gave us the song. So we went home listening to the song, and we are like, wow. So we are just giving it to people. Listen and tell us how, where we can change and all that. And they're like, wow, you guys, you can sing. So we said, okay, if people can appreciate it and we believe in ourselves, that's it. So we sing, we sit down. So when we are bored, tukazoezi, we are tired, it's just like, Sharon,
we start composing.
Let's write a song.
So how many songs have you written to date?
We've got an album.
Oh, you give us a link. We'll share the link. If you play it here, we might be flagged for rights. Huh?
Yeah, we've got an album, but unfortunately, we only have 4 songs for YouTube. One lyrical, 3 videos, but the other 5 are just audio. So we're still planning on them.
On your music videos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk to my cameraman nicely.
Really?
He's done so many music videos. He used to do for Nonini.
Wow.
He used to do for, I don't know how many artists. He's done so many videos. Willie, you'll be nice, eh? Do music videos for these lovely ladies. So how do you perform in public? Do you have like a gig, like a... or your songs, are they gospel or they're mainstream?
They're gospel, and it's like, you know, for you to maybe get someone to tell you, hey, just come and perform. No, you know, for free is okay, yeah? We don't need to miss them. Just come, we'll do that, right? But maybe kwa mtaa, there are these people, churches, they call us, come and see, we do that. Yeah, so that's the way forward. mtu akisikia ngoma and he feels like I need the song, just call the Komula twins. We will come, we'll sing for you all the songs.
Yeah, but it's nice, but at the end of the day, these things should pay. I mean, you're both in industries where people around the world are paid millions and millions of shillings and dollars, football and music. But unfortunately, here in Kenya, it's all for the love of it. But the love doesn't pay bills. How do you pay your bills?
Exactly.
You have to have other hustles.
Exactly. So, you know, what I do say in this life, right? As much as the music is there, football is there, we don't force issues. Yeah, it will come. Someone will just say, these girls are doing something great. Let me come and, because sahi ni kushika na mkono.
Yeah.
Nimekushika, tuendelee. But maybe you can have a good song and all that, but watu wanakuangalia tu.
Yeah.
So you're like, why am I doing this? But for us, it's the passion. I will never give up.
Passion doesn't pay bills. Passion doesn't pay bills.
I know, but no.
But how will we start knocking?
Hello, begging, please do this for us.
Yeah,
No, by the way, it's not begging, but it's part of hustling. And I wish anyone who's watching this show today, I hope somebody can recognize this, because this is talent that should be out there. Right now, we're trying to evolve the music and arts industry to a point where you people can earn a living, so that you don't have to then get another hustle. Oh, on the side I also sell this, I also do this. You should be able to focus so you can get better. I mean, isn't that your dream? Wouldn't that be your dream?
That's a dream.
That you're a professional footballer or a professional musician, you know? Football, even if you don't get an injury, by the time you're 34, 35,
exactly, I'm done.
you need another plan. And if you can
another
sing and it's making money, there's your plan right there.
Yeah,
You know?
sure.
And then you're beautiful girls. You should be on billboards. You should be marketing products. You were telling me during the break that unfortunately sponsors are not seeing Kenyan football as something valuable. What would you like to, if there's a sponsor watching, what would you like to tell him?
Okay,
Or her?
I will just tell him or her that there's so much in women football, and it's not all about maybe, you know, even if we can see the billboards, right? We are in football industry, and you want to advertise, like the betting firms, you want to advertise something concerning football. Women footballers are here. They've got the looks.
They've got the look.
Yeah, you can just take them, put them on a billboard, and that it's not like it's only maybe it's me. There's someone somewhere saying I'll play football one day, and there's a time I'll be at Kwayo billboard.
It's inspiring another generation.
Because it pays.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's part of it. And there are so many teams struggling, women in Kenya. Why can't they just sponsor the entire league? At least teams they can get traveling costs, maybe some allowances, and that will bring so much interest in football. And believe you me, Kenya will be the women team will be the first team to go to the World Cup, because they can do that. Yeah. So
Betika, you know Betika sponsors this show.
Wow.
Betika, are you listening?
Yeah, we've got the looks. We can
No, but it's true. And then you look like good, upstanding people. You go to church. You know, for me, sport represents so many attributes that you'd like to. You will align with these products. It's hard work. It's discipline. It's responsibility. It's sacrifice. There's so many things that you people have in you that products would like to align to. I don't know why they're sleeping. Luka.
Yeah.
Do you have any parting shot for young girls playing football today, given your experience?
Yeah. First, just number one, discipline, right? Because for us, discipline is the key, and it has made us. Now we are here because of discipline. There comes a time, and then when you are growing, let money not be your first priority.
Yeah.
What do you want in the coming years? What do you want for your future? Yeah. Then just work hard. Nothing comes easy. You know, back then we were playing football, just playing. But when you reach at a professional level, it's something different, because you'll do a lot and feel like giving up. No, that's not you. So just grow. Know what you want. Just have a role model. You want to be like so and so. Make sure.
Focus. Focus. Sweetheart, you want to play for the national team? Yeah.
Okay.
If they called you up today,
Yeah, I'd go back.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you regret not playing?
No, I don't, because I went back in 2015 and it was good. We showed that we can do it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's only Coach Devi who motivated us. So he kept us there. And
He's my good friend.
people
Yeah, he's
realized
like
that the twins can also do that at the same time, because
together.
the positions are different. And so I can go back.
What's your involvement with James Situma's academy? Because I interviewed him the other day, the president of KEFWA, and he's the one who mentioned you too, that you're also involved in his grooming younger players.
Okay, there was a time we went there, and my brother went to play for him, and he was so excited, right? So when we went there and he's introduced the team, and so you see she's played for national team, she plays for Gaspo, so that's how he made it look like right. Then with Situma, our first two songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who sponsored the two songs.
Audio, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us about.
Yeah, but there, he's the one that's careful, and he's been supportive. And I think whatever he's doing is commendable.
Yeah, because it's trying to improve the welfare of players.
Yeah. Right.
And also prepare you for a career after football.
Right.
Oh gosh, you know I'm going to tell you to sing again.
Yeah, sure.
I hope Facebook doesn't flag us. Facebook don't flag us, because then people will just hear silence. YouTube, I know they'll flag us, but hey, we have to hear you sing again.
Yeah.
We have to hear you sing again. One of your original songs. That one was also original.
Yeah,
that's
but
original.
it's not in the it's not found in the YouTube. Maybe if we sing
The
the Mwambie one that we had we've acted like we're playing football. Yeah.
Ah, it's around football as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
that's
football.
Mwambie.
I'll ask you to sing that one, and then I'll ask you to sing one that's not on YouTube, so that it's probably not flagged.
all right.
Yeah, but sing both. Are we ready? And don't tell me to join. I can't sing to save my life. All right.
Okay, let's start with Mwambie. The one that is found in YouTube.
Okay.
Njia zako zanielekeza mimi, nitokapo kweli ni mbali sana. Umenipa nguvu tena na hekima, maisha yangu yamekuwa ya dhiki, maisha yangu yamekuwa ya dhiki.
Next. By the way, I feel like I'm at a private concert. Next.
The other next song.
Yes. The one that's not on YouTube.
Umenitendea maajabu na siwezi kueleza, Bwana wangu wastahili sifa. Umenitendea maajabu na siwezi kueleza, Bwana wangu wastahili sifa. Umeniponya, umenilinda mimi, Bwana wangu wastahili sifa. Menendo yangu umeongoza, Bwana wangu wastahili sifa. Ni wewe, ni wewe, Bwana, Bwana wangu wastahili sifa.
Amen. Amen. Oh, you guys are just the best. I feel like I want to be your best friend. Can I be your best friend? Wow. Aren't these girls amazing? Aren't they truly, truly amazing? Guys, I just want to wish you all the best. In football, in music, in life generally, because you're such an inspiration, you know. This is Vivian Akinyi and Sharon Aluoch. They play for Gaspo. She's TM and goalkeeper. She's a defender. They're also musicians, and they are an inspiration. Thank you guys so much for watching Radul Live. And yeah, Put your comments there. I really want to hear them this time around. Yeah. And we will see you again next week. Do you have anything else?
Yes.
She has something she wants to say?
If you want to listen to our songs, you can go to YouTube, search the Komulo Twins. You can also like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, and I'll share the link. You give me the link, I will share the link as well throughout the week. But guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you again. Say it with me. We'll see you again next week. We'll see you again
Next week. Wow. So cool.
Wow.